my year in the past, looking back to January and bringing it forward. You kind of started off a little bit on the wrong foot with my leg and my knee injury and the knee replacement and a couple of problems I had with congestive heart failure, but that was the year before. But I had an infection in my leg most of the year, and it really inhibited me from walking and doing things I really wanted to do with IVs and all that. But I still got to the gym every day, and I still worked through it, and I knew I could. My friend Dr. Franco Colombo passed away, which was a big loss. I had lunch down at the Powerhouse with the Old School Labs guys, which was a lot of fun because they're all legends. And it was a thrill to be around them all. I had a poster up in the gym that these people took of me, and they wanted me to sign it, so I went to do it. And there I was working out a little bit. There's the poster in the gym, by the way. And then the owner said, look, I can't have that up there. I don't want people's posters in my gym. So they took them down. But we had it up there for a minute. I worked out as hard as I could, as best as I could, even with the injury, because I wasn't going to let it stop me. And it proved to me that you just don't sit still. If you want to get somewhere, you want to proceed and you want to get well, you've got to work through something, and your mind will tell your body what to do. If you sit home and vegetate, it won't work. So I was there every day, and I did what I had to do. And I had some good guests like CORY EVERSON on my show. I spent a lot of time with that. There's Chef, Andre Chef from the White House, and some of my promos for my show, my Stay Tuned promos, which I use to promote the show a lot. I think my Rick's Corner, I love it so much that I have to promote it all the time and keep it out there and keep letting my audience grow. And this is what I do most of my time now. And I've turned it into not only Rick's Corner, but Facebook Live and on from there. This was at a martial arts convention with Dr. Bob Goldman. Some friends of mine at Chinese food one night, Doug Brignoli and his girlfriend. Breon Ansley, Mr. Olympia, was on my show. These are my wrestler buddies from WWE who were in town, and we went to have lunch, and then we went to a movie, and they did my show while they were here. Robert Patrick, a good friend of mine, always runs into me at Starbucks and always wants to get a photo. So we do. We've been doing this as like a traditional thing that we do every time we see each other. It's kind of fun. He's a great guy. My friend Deanna was here, and she trained with me for a few days while she was out visiting. I kept Ina on my show for the opening and closing because she's so darn good at it, I didn't want not to use her. And then I came out with a new line for Dover Street Market, which is all my old designs of the 80s, and that was the opening of my clothing line in New York, LA, and in Japan, which is out now at iworkout.com if you want to order them. That's a new design I have with my name down the sleeve. There was the invitation for the whole thing at that time. Some more of my little designs that we turned into big cardboard cutouts, and now they're in my studio behind my table, which is kind of cool. My Gold's Gym design with Rich Gaspari, we're selling that again. It has my signature on it. Little promo on my show. This was the Chippendales dancers from the 80s. They came on and we had a nice time. I always like to shoot my lunches and my dinners and put them up so people can see what I'm eating and what works and what doesn't. So when I have my phone with me, I shoot a picture of the meals, and they've gotten over really big. People like this kind of stuff. Everybody orders these drawings from me, and then they send me pictures of them, and then I post them because they were nice enough to buy them, and then they send me what they look like. And then I got rid of all my people on my Facebook and people who were dragging me down that weren't really friends. All they wanted to do was complain, and it sure eased up my life. So now I've got a podcast coming out, which should be out the next month or so. And then after that, who knows? Maybe this will be my future right here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.